Okay, here's a review of the Maytag 6.2 cubic foot washing machine. I've had it for about 3 months, so I've gotten to know it quite well. So I'm going to do like a little review of what I like and what I don't like. We're going to start off with what I don't like, because the list is really short, and it's not like it's a deal breaker for anything. Where they put the OxyClean, when you go to put the OxyClean in, it can spill, and it just makes a little mess around here. And it could just be the OCD in me that wants it clean, that annoys me. But that's one thing. If you were to put the softener, because you have the OxyClean and then the softener, and then on the other side you have for the detergent. Now the OxyClean also works with the bleach, so it's bleach or oxy. And I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just I could probably use a different cup. It's just that's the measuring cup that came with the OxyClean in the container. So of course you got to use it, I guess. The other thing that I don't like about this, and this is not a huge deal, is that you have to hold the play or the start button for 3 seconds, or else it doesn't start. Which is, maybe it's because they want kids to jump up here and hit the start button and it starts the washing machine. That's all well and good, but it is a big machine, and to get up here, my wife actually has to use like a little stepping stool. So it's not like it's a small machine. So it started, and it's working, and it's running, and it's cleaning. And if I have my detergents up above it. It's just where I built the shelf. I was going to put cabinets in, but I ended up putting shelves. And sometimes, after you fill up the soap or the fabric softener, you get a little drip. And what happens is you try to wipe it off. Well, remember how you had to hold that for 3 seconds? Well, you can touch this for an instant, and it shuts it off. Which might not sound like a big deal, but if you shut it off and you're in the middle of a wash, which I found out, and your tub is full, like right now it's empty, it's just got the comforter in it, it will drain the tub, and it won't let you do anything until the tub is completely drained. It's just the pain. I wish they would have put a 3-second delay on the power. That would have helped a little bit. But so I just, before I push start, I just make sure that it's all clean. That way I don't clean it while it's running. So that was the 3 major things that I guess I didn't like, but was kind of curious about. As far as the capacity, it's huge. That's a king size comforter in there, and it's got quite a lot of room in there for that. I showed you where the bleach and the oxy goes and the softener. The door, it's very good. If you do happen to let it go, it doesn't slam. It doesn't shut really quiet, but it doesn't slam like it's going to break something. It does have a 10-year limited warranty, and that's for the drive motor and the wash basket. I believe it has a 1 or 2 year parts and labor, and then maybe a 3-year for just the parts, and you'd have to pay for labor. All right. I did look at a lot of washing machines, and this is the biggest. The 6.2 is the biggest that I could find without going crazy, and it actually works good. That's the one thing I was worried about, because we have dogs, and we have a lot of dog beds and comforters that we wash on a weekly basis, and I was hoping it would hold up to it, and so far it has. It doesn't have a lot of settings, which is good. It has normal whites beddings, the power wash, so if you need that extra little, it does that. Wherever it's lit up is what you're gonna do. So, you know, and it also has clean washer with A-Fresh. A-Fresh is a packet you get. You can get it from Home Depot or Lowe's, or you know, pretty much wherever you bought the washing machine. I think Publix even sells it. But what I did with that was when I was working on my car and changing the oil, and you know, you use rags to wipe your hands off or whatnot, and you have your shop rags and your clothes or that are a little greasy. Once you put them in there, you get that ring wherever the top water was on the side of the basket or the drum, and it's like the little oil film. And I wiped it off, and I'm like, oh, let me just try this. And I put it in. I put it on the clean, and yeah, it came out really nice. I mean, it came out clean. There's no oil residue. Of course, I did wipe it down first, but there's still, I mean, even when you wipe it down, there's still a little bit of oil residue on. So, anyways, this is I'm going to do beddings. Okay, so it's a blanking for beddings. Now this is what it's going to do. It's going to do deep fill, deep steam, extra rinse. You got oxy in there, you got fabric sauce in there. And these are what you have. You have audio level. It's just you can not keep it on high. It doesn't bother me the way I know when it's done. The spin speed, soil level, and temperature. I'm doing hot on all these because, like I said, it is a comforter. It's not a good one. It's the one for the dogs. So I just want to get it clean. There is a thing on there that's my cycle. Let's see if I can. There it is. My cycle. If you do like jeans, you know, colored shirts, towels, and you all use cold water, and the soil level is medium or heavy or whatever, you use the same settings every time. You can just hit my cycle. And once you hit my cycle, it just changes all the settings to whatever you use the most. So if you only do whites once, but you do colors 4 times or 3 times, and you use the same settings for all the colors, you can just hit that and just push play. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Like I say, it's a really good machine. I'm really happy with it. The only other thing is, I found out the hard way, is when, if you can see right down here, let me see if I can get my phone in there. Okay, right down in here, I left a dime and 2 pennies in my pants, and I usually always check for that, and I didn't. Well, the dime and pennies fit right in there. You almost can't see them. So if kids or somebody uses the wash machine, before you put any clothes in there, just check between those. You'll see the coins. They'll stand straight up, but you know, it's almost invisible. So that's the only other thing that I can think of that I've run into in this machine. It's really a really good machine. Cleans the clothes really well. I'm going to start it now, and then I'll take another video of it washing, because a gentleman wanted to see it wash, and hopefully I can get it in there. Sometimes like you can see it now, but when it goes for the hot water, it all steams up. But we'll see what happens. All right. Again, you have to hold it for 3 seconds. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and if you get it, I'm sure you're going to be happy with it.